Hello, everyone. Another video about discharge. A lot of people are writing to me and say, how do I discharge? How do I discharge? So I'm just gonna do a little presentation here. Um, so I mean, what I'm trying to put out there is for you to study. It is not like, yes, I'm giving templates and stuff like that to help you out, but everything in life is not a template, and you have to understand everything. I don't know everything, but you have to understand things so you can work and make them work for you. Okay, so because a lot of people, how do I discharge a student loan? How do I discharge? So I'm gonna just a lot of videos are out there, and this is just another one, but I'm just going to explain a little bit. um, so discharge a debt. It's very important. There's several ways to do it. I'm learning other ways now where I'm taking classes and all that. Some of those classes, a lot of them are paid for, and I have to always sign a non-disclosure agreement. This is a public forum. I cannot disclose it here on YouTube, but also through email, I can't. I wish I could, maybe in the future, in other platforms or maybe a website or something, but I cannot, so I can just help you out just as much as I can. So when you get okay, so let's start a little bit. When you get the bill um, in the mail for anything, a car loan, a mortgage, credit cards, and everything. So the mortgage and the car has it's a little more complicated because they're going to repossess your car, and they're going to foreclosure on you. So those are a little bit more tricky. So I would start with the credit cards and things like that, student loans, stuff like that. So there's several ways to do it. I'm learning equity, and I'm also learning some other things from other law books. I am reading certain books. They're pretty long, and it's just a lot of definitions and stuff. So just I'll come out with other videos about it as soon as I understand it, and put it in practice, or just maybe understand, and I can just go that route. So, what you get in the mail, let's do credit cards. Let's just not, because I don't want your car being repossessed or your house. I'm not there yet. I'm not a guru, anything like that. I'm just putting some information out there. So a presentment. What you get in the mail, it's a presentment. The bottom part, the whole thing is a presentment that they presented to you. The presentment is, so let's read what a presentment is. Presentment is a legal term that refers to making a demand or payment of a promissory note. See, promissory note, okay, when it's due, okay? According to the Uniform Commercial Code 3501, the presentment is defined as a demand made by or on behalf of the person entitled to enforce an instrument, to pay the instrument made to the drawee or a party obliged to pay the instrument, or in case of a note or acceptance draft payable at the bank, to the bank, or accepted and draft made to the drawee. Okay, this is pretty much the definition of what a presentment is, but you have to kind of go deeper and kind of dig into it. If you look it up it also says that it is a demand for acceptance. I didn't get this far on the definition. Also says it's a demand for acceptance or payment. That was the important part. Maybe I can just write it here. I'm going to write it here when I'm done this. So if you look at all the definition, it's a demand for acceptance or payment. Okay, so you've been paying with another check for so many years. This time you're going to accept them, and you're going to conditionally accept them. There's going to be some conditions. Accept it conditionally with conditions on. Okay. So that's the presentment. Okay. So another word that you want to look up, I didn't put the word there, but another word that you want to look up, it's Burton's legal thesaurus. What is a coupon? You can look it up there, and you can also look it up just, Webster. What is a coupon? So a coupon is a slip, a ticket, certificate, and a voucher. Now, when you see the voucher there, this is the one. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is the voucher. This definition right here is the voucher. I'm gonna make it where I can just put it here. So so it's also a voucher, right? So a coupon is a slip, a ticket, certified, a voucher. Okay, so let's look at voucher right here in Black's Law. Well, this is second edition, so but it's still okay. A receipt, acquitanco, I don't know, the word is maybe Latin, or release, which may serve as evidence of payment. It is an evidence on payment or discharge. There you go. So a lot of people, how do I discharge? This is how you discharge. The discharge comes with a coupon. And a lot of people think it's going to take just one time for it to, oh, they didn't accept it. Yeah, 80% of them, they don't get accepted. There's a 20% they do get accepted, but there's 80% they don't. So you're doing an administrative process here. So you send the first coupon. You need to know and learn how to, sorry, this little thing coming up, then I don't know who that is. You need to understand how to enforce it. Also, just if enforceable in a court of law, in any, if it's a mortgage or if it's a car or something like that, you can, sue them. And a lot of people, it gets dismissed before court, but a lot of people, in some cases, you have to go to court and understand what you're doing in court. So it's enforceable in court. So a lot of people say, I don't want to go to court. I don't either. But as you learn, you might have to one day to do it. And so it's good to learn all these things because, you have traffic tickets and you have all kinds of stuff that people are throwing at you. And it's just, it's a good way to learn. I think when it comes to courts and everything, equity is the best. The equity courses are very, very expensive because they go very, very deep into all the definitions, into all the cases, the Supreme Court cases and all that. So it's very extensive. But if you ask me, what is the best thing to do, invest the money if you have it, it's in equity, learning all the equity process, and it's just beautiful. I've known for a little while, but I don't have the funds right now to actually go that deep. And I'm learning a lot of things, but equity is the way to go if you ever want to do a process. Because equity, it's from God, it uses the Bible and all that. So and you don't need a status correction. If you have a status correction, if you want to do it helps a lot if you have the status correction. But equity is the way to go. But anyway, let's continue on this. So a voucher, okay, evidence of payment, discharge. So the discharge comes with a coupon. Okay, so you are going to do a process. Okay, this video I've used a book that it's out there. It's all over the place. You might find it in PDF. I don't have the template for it. Brad Tipton, Acceptance pathway process, that is a good book to get because it will show you all this of this process. And he has a good system and process to do it. So the discharge comes with a coupon and you have to send letters. In that book, you learn how to, the letters that I don't know if that book has the templates, but I think so. And like you can go to his Brad Tipton. You can go to his website. He's very pricey though. He charges a lot like everybody else. I don't think anybody. I mean, there's several people doing like mom doing free things, but as I learn, it just gets pricey and pricey. It's very expensive out there to learn all these things. So he charges. He can even go to court for you and file things and stuff, which is good if you have someone, if you have like a mortgage or you have a car that is worth, and all this is worth also, but you want to learn it yourself and how to answer. You need to understand how to answer these people when they send you a letter, when they send you, and then you need to learn how to respond. And the way to respond is with another letter. So the administrative process has several steps, and unfortunately I cannot share the templates. I cannot share that, but that works really, really well. This is a book that I really like, and I'm not sure it's in PDF. So I just wanted to say that discharge, and sometimes you have to think about it. Yes, your goal is discharge, but also the goal is to put in place paperwork so stand in court. That's and you're gonna learn all that like as I'm learning. I was so scared a couple of years ago of going to court. Now I'm beginning more comfortable of dealing with these things, especially with equity. Equity is just, oh wow, I'm learning a lot of things, and I wish I could share all the things that I'm learning, but I can't because like I said, I sign papers before I take the courses and classes, but it's all over the internet. You can have a lot of people teaching this and stuff, but yes, it's if you have the record, I mean the resources, if you have the money, equity is the way to go. It's about $3,000 investment, and I can hook you up with a person that's really, really good in equity seminars and all that. It's really, really good. I mean, and if you think about it, if you pay for a course like that of $3,000, you'll be able to discharge everything with equity in equity, and you'll be able to discharge everything. And not only that, but traffic tickets, all that. So it's a great investment if you want to that route. So if you need where to go to find the best legitimate people that are teaching this, and it's really a life changing. There's other processes that I'm into also. I'm all over the place, but yeah, so at least start with the coupon with the credit card. So I just wanted to bring that. That they always ask me, where's the how do I discharge? It's not as simple as you think. It's not like one step, and there's several people, several ways to do it, but it's not like just it's a learning process of all this. I think he uses Brett Tipton uses a good approach. He has I think his program is called REST. Let me see if I have it written here. REST. So rapid. Okay. So REST are rapid reverse. Okay. Establish a contract. You need to establish a contract, a common law contract, settle the debt, and enforce it. Take it to court, enforce it in court. That's his approach. So his rest. R REST, rest. Take it to court. And yeah, most cases they go to court, and then it's easy to settle in court, because you learn all these things if you go into his program, which is kind of pricey, sure is. And I love him. He's great. I like him. I like him a lot, and I like his teachings. It's getting pricier. Everything's just like going so much money to learn these things. But something that you put in your toolbox. And to me, equity, um, it is the best to go, because that's a life-changing program where you learn, how to speak to the judge when you go. And a lot of the discharge happens with instruments, with letters, like the letter of like rescission, and acknowledgement of the debt, then the rescission letter, and discharge. The discharge comes from those letters that you send out. Okay, it's not a magic one that you're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna send this and everything's gonna be discharged. No, it's a long process, and it's a learning process. So I just wanted to share that, these definitions, that you look it up in a Black's law, and all that. And I just leave it at that. I don't have a template today for you. I mean, I do, but I might have to start charging, just not because of the money, because these letters are very high, high up there, where I cannot disclose them. Like I have a lot of, not templates, but letters to do these processes, but I cannot share it, because even if you email me, personal email, because you sign a non-disclosure agreement, and you have to keep it, because most of all you work in common law, you're working in equity, and I cannot. So I understand that you're going and you're struggling, and I'm struggling too, in a sense. And so I hope this helps, and start sending the coupon, get this book so you can learn a little bit more. And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Subscribe, like this video, and thank you so much.